I'm going to show you how to set and adjust the ISO on the Nikon D3200. Okay, so assuming that your camera is on and you're in live view, you'll need to adjust, well, you might need to adjust your ISO judging on your location. More often than not, you'll only need to up your ISO when the room is not light enough, or if you're outside and you're shooting at night and there isn't a lot of light. I'd always suggest finding some light if you can, whether that's a torch on your phone or an attachable light for the camera, or any kind of lights you can find to light up the area that you're filming, even if that's at night or inside if it's not bright enough, because the more ISO you add, the grainier the image will get. So you won't, more than likely you won't need to adjust the ISO when you're filming outside, unless it's at night, because the natural sunlight will be plenty bright enough. But if you're filming in a room that isn't particularly light, you may need to adjust your ISO. So your ISO is written down here, and we're currently at ISO 200, and you'll only want to adjust this higher if you're at f3.5 aperture and it's still not bright enough. So yeah, always make sure that you're at the lowest f-stop, so you're letting in as much light in as possible, so f3.5, before you adjust your ISO. Don't have it on f5.6 and then up your ISO, because that's just not the way you do it, and you're asking for a grainy image, especially when you can naturally let more light in. ISO basically adjusts how sensitive your camera is to light. So if you have a higher ISO, it basically tells your camera to let more light in, or artificially let more light in, making your image, what's in your frame, a lot lighter. So for example, we're in a normal room, it's not that light, you're at f3.5, you're at ISO 200, and you're thinking, could do with this being a bit lighter, don't have any lights to make it lighter, I'll adjust the ISO up. So to do that, you press and hold the FN button. Pressing and holding that down, you'll then notice that ISO 200, well, which is what we're currently set on, is lit up. To adjust this, all you need to do is press and hold the FN button and scroll up or scroll down. 200 is as low as it'll go when filming video. It'll go down to ISO 100 for photos, but for video 200 is as low as it'll go. But you can up it all the way up to H1.0 or 6,400 or 3,200, 1,600, 800, 400 or 200. Generally, as a rule of thumb, I wouldn't go above 800. Any higher when you're starting to get a bit grainy. Maybe if you're outside at night, go up to 1,600, or maybe higher if you want to risk it. It may get grainy, but if you haven't got any lights, there's not a lot else you can do. But I wouldn't go over 800. But inside, generally, if you're in a reasonably dark room and without any lights, or you've just got the normal lights in your ceiling, f3.5 and ISO 400 maximum is generally perfect. So that's ISO. It's just a little helping hand to make it a bit lighter if needed, and you just press and hold down the FN button and just scroll to adjust until you're happy with your shot and what your frame looks like and all of that. You're then good to hit record, but again, don't adjust your ISO higher if you're not at f3.5. Always make sure you're letting in the most natural light before you adjust the ISO. But there you go.